team.
And we're just gonna come in here, try to do what we do best, and that's play great defense and play great on offense.
Any particular person we have to stop?
Their whole team is pretty good. They're, I think 4 of the 5 starters average 8 to 11 points.
Right.
Coach said, and they're a great team. And it's weird that they only have, I think, 2 wins on the season. Guys are averaging 8 to 11 points, but we got to be cautious of everyone on their team.
You play Bellarmine basketball, they can't beat you, right?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Okay, well, good luck tonight, CC, and good luck the rest of the year. You're off to a good start.
Thank you.
All right, that's Shavarsky Colbert before the Knights take on Missouri S&T. Get ready for that tip. This has been the Louisville Catholic Sports Pregame Show.
And Missouri S&T this afternoon, and on a rapidly filling up Knights Hall, as the fans who were not here to see the women's victory over S&T have now strolled in here, and the crowd beginning to rise as Bellarmine players bring out youngsters, men, women, children, to stand here with them during the national anthem. And we will rise as well, and once the anthem is done, we will give you the starting lineups for each team as we have them.
Those who serve and protect our nation, both here at home and around the world. Please direct your attention to our nation's flag and proudly sing along as 1984 Bellarmine graduate Clark Priddy, Chuck Priddy, a member of Alpha Delta Gamma fraternity, sings our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the tongue's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Our national anthem here at Knights Hall. And the crowd settles back in. And here's how the Miners will line up for today's game. One starter is 6'3", 230-pound sophomore Doolin Scott from Chicago. Averages 11 points and 3.5 rebounds. Had 8 points and 5 boards against the Knights last year. Urban Saralik, a 6'5", 200-pound junior from St. Louis, will be a starter, averaging 9.5 points and 7 rebounds. He had 9 points, 4 boards last year against Bellarmine. Romain Lucier, a 6'7 junior from La Ferté-Alais, France, averages 13 points and 7 rebounds, had 10 points, 10 boards the other night against USI. Greg Lamb, a 6'6", 195-pound redshirt freshman from St. Louis, averages 4 points and 3 rebounds, 6 points and 5 boards against USI. And Alante Pickens, a 5'10", 145-pound freshman from Chicago, averages 12 points and 2 assists per game, scored 8 points against USI, and has had games this year of 20 points against Drury and 19 against William Jewell. So for Bellarmine, here's how they will line up. And again, the Knights are going to be without Daniel Ramser today, missing his 3rd consecutive game after being hit in the head area during a practice session last Sunday. Daniel probably will be able to return next Thursday when the Knights play in Indianapolis against the Greyhounds. Alex Cook, a 6'7 sophomore, averages 6.8 points and 3 rebounds, coming off back-to-back 10-point games over USI and Drury. Brent Buck, a 6'1 senior from Augusta, averaging 15 points per game, scored 11 last year against S&T. Jarrett Coles, a 6'1 senior from Omaha, Nebraska, averages 7 points and 3.8 assists per game. He's second in the conference in assist-to-turnover ratio. Mark's pregame guest, Chabarsky Corbett, a 6'7 junior, averages just under 7 points and 4 rebounds per game. 9th in the conference in block shots this year with 14. And Adam Eberhard, a 6'8 junior from Evansville, averaging a team-leading 16 points, 6.3 rebounds, and 4.2 assists. Eberhard had 10 points and 11 assists against Drury the other night, his 13th career double-double, and he had a double-double last year against S&T with 19 points and 10 rebounds. The International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 369, is proud to sponsor the Bellarmine Knights honorary captain of the game. Bellarmine has a long-standing tradition of serving our community, as does IBEW Local 369. It's a tradition of excellence. Mark Howell, Terry Coldiron, and Chris Fuller are the officials for today's game. And the crowd milling around. Bellarmine, through 9 home games, has drawn over 14 6,500 fans. The Knights average 1,612 fans per session, and Mark, it's just been a great following all season long.
Yeah, it's more people in here tonight than I thought would be. An afternoon game. It's pretty nice weather outside. And students are gone home, but it's still a pretty good crowd. I'd say there's probably 1,500 in here.
So Bellarmine, dressed in the white, trim with the burgundy. S&T is in the green, trim with white. S&T having a tough time of it, Mark. I don't know if you've ever been on a team that really struggled, but boy, when you're 2-14, it's tough.
They warmed up and they look, look pretty good. They got size. They shoot the ball pretty well, but we'll find out. We'll find out why they've only won 2 games here shortly.
And they got the tip, and Dulon Scott brings it into the offensive end to Lucier at the top of the circle. He hands it to the little guy, Alante Pickens. They swing it into the left corner to Cyrillic. Out at the top left, they get it back there to Greg Lamb for the first time. He fires a wing shot from the left side. It's no good. Chased down in the corner by Cyrillic. Loops a pass out to Lamb, out front to Pickens. And Pickens now passes to Scott on the right sideline, guarded by Coles. And Scott dribbled it right out of bounds. And that'll be Bellarmine's ball. S&T is last in the conference in turnovers per game. They commit about 15 per game, and they're last in turnover margin as well. And last in rebounding margin. So they've had a tough time with some of the individual numbers. Here's Corbett at the left elbow, into the right corner to Eberhard, fakes the 3, drives, passes it out to Coles to the left of the lane, left corner to Bach for a 3, write it down. So the Augusta Rifle scores Bellarmine's first points, and it's 3-0 in favor of Bellarmine, 1 minute in. Here's a drive right down the right of the lane by Lucier, took it right to the rack, couldn't get the layup to go. Corbett grabs the rebound for Bellarmine, and CC right side to Bach. Knights attacking, going left to right, out front to Coles, back to Bach on the right side, to a cutting Eberhard into the lane, missed the short shot, rebounded by Lucier of S&T, gives to Scott. Here comes S&T from right to left, Dulon Scott guarded by Coles, out front to Lucier, passes on the left side to Cyrillic. Cyrillic dribbles across the top. High right it goes to Alante Pickens. Behind the back dribble into the right corner to Lamb. 3-pointer, ring it up. Greg Lamb hits his 12th 3 of the season. And we are tied at 3. Bellarmine's ball front court quickly. Eberhard on the left sideline. Out front to Coles. S&T in a 2-3 zone.
Yep.
Here's Cook at the right elbow. Jumps up to grab the pass. Left corner to Eberhard. Adam drives. Out front Coles. Thought about it for a second. Gets it to Eberhard right of the lane. Looks for a cutting Cook. Alex is there. Took the pass and laid it in off the window.
They shut Alex off, and then he had to retrack his steps there and found an open passage. And, of course, Adam's going to find you if you get open.
Pickens a 3 from the left side for S&T. He bottomed it out. S&T shoots 36% from the three-point line.
Hit a little over 8 a game. They've already got 2.
6-5. S&T leads it. 17:25 to play. Corbett left of the circle underneath Eberhard. Missed another one in tight. The rebound tipped outside to S&T, and Pickens has it for the Miners. Lucier between the circles. S&T not a deep team. Here's Lucier fumbling the dribble. Picked up by Cook. Alex in a breakaway down the right of the lane. Lays it up and in. Got enough English on it to have it crawl over the rim.
Quick move by Alex Cook.
Here's a drive by Cyrillic. In the paint it goes to Scott. Dulon there to lay it in, and a charge against Dulon Scott. His first foul. Coming in for S&T is Chris Harris.
S&T head coach complaining that Bellarmine was in the arc that time.
7-6 in favor of S&T. Or rather in favor of Bellarmine. Here's Corbett on the left wing, out high right to Bach. Passes right side to Coles. Now it goes to Eberhard at the foul line, right of the lane. Adam faking left, going left. Now dumps it low to Corbett, right block. CC turns with the left hand, missed the shot inside. And Cyrillic pulls off the rebound for S&T.
3 misses right inside there, 1 by CC and 2 by Adam Eberhard.
There's a deep 3 right side, missed by Cyrillic. Eberhard cleans up the miss for Bellarmine, gives it to Coles. Jarek attacking, Left side to Bach. He drives into the lane, jumps, hangs, puts it up on the rim, rolled off of there, and Lucier rebounds for the Miners. Gives to Pickens, cross-court pass, comes to Harris, out to Scott, three-pointer left of the circle, rimmed out of there. Cook tips the rebound, comes out though to Pickens, right side Cyrilek, he fires a three. It doesn't go. Chaotic basketball here right now. 7-6 Bellarmine, Knights have the ball. Bach on the left angle, out front to Coles. 15:45 to play. Here's Cook at the foul line. Right side Eberhard. Adams three-pointer. Not there. Rebound Corbett. Slaps it outside to Bach on the left side to Cook in the foul circle. Out front to Coles. Back to Bach on the left side. His three-pointer. Rims out of there. Rebound Eberhard right underneath. He missed a one-footer, and Lucier grabs the rebound. Can't believe it. Here's Scott falling down. He's called for steps, and that will get us to a timeout. Wow. Bellarmine should be ahead by a lot more, but they trail or lead by just one. 7-6, 15:23 to go, first half. This is Bellarmine Basketball, Louisville Catholic Sports Network. Been an out-of-body experience so far for Adam Eberhard for Bellarmine. He is 0 for 4 from the field, 0 for 1 from the three, and Markey's missed 3 shots into paint.
Yeah.
And the last one literally was a one-footer.
And wide open. Just had it on the right side and shot it over to the left side.
Bellarmine does lead the game, 7-6. Alex Cook has 2 field goals for 4, and Bellarmine has a three-pointer from Brent Bach.
One good thing about all that, though, is Bellarmine's playing against this 2-3 zone and getting really good looks. Not making them right now, but they will.
S&T,
they're getting great looks.
S&T just 2 of 8 from the field, or 2 of 7 rather, for 28.6%. Cyrilek is out of the game for Missouri S&T. Craig Lamb has checked back in. Here's Coles for Bellarmine across the top to the high right. Gives it out front to Bach. Now to Eberhard left to the circle. To Corbett in the foul lane. Down low it goes to Cook. Alex looks for the reverse and couldn't get it to go, but does draw the foul. The foul against Chris Harris of S&T. His first and the team's second. Coach Jim Glash walking Cyrilek back to the scorer's table. He'll be checking in a moment. Alex Cook on the line for Bellarmine. And his first free throw is good. Alex has 5. Here's Ben Wire in for Bellarmine, replacing Chavarsky Corbett. Alex Cook with 5 points, averages just under 7. And Alex, 91% from the free throw line.
Yeah, just getting better and better from that line.
He's 2 of 2 today and now 23 of 25 on the season, and Bellarmine extends their lead to 9-6. Harris racing into the offensive end, out front to Lucier, drives right down the lane around Cook, and he lays it in. Lucier with his first 2. 9-8, Bellarmine by 1, 14-50. First half.
Nobody slid over to take that charge, just a lot of hand reaching.
And Cook got beat off the bounce there. Here's a pass from Wire, sails it over the head of Cook, out of bounds, turnover Bellarmine. Dulon Scott coming in, replacing Alante Pickens. Now here's Skylar Hunter quickly in for Bellarmine, replacing Alex Cook, and C.J. Fleming coming in, replacing Jarrett Coles for Bellarmine.
There'll be a lot of subbing going on today. Usually is, but could get even deeper today.
14:42 to go. First half. Dulon Scott coming into the offensive end for S&T. Passes to Lamb on the left wing. His 3 off the mark. War for the rebound. Lucier and Wire battling, and I think they called Lucier.
Lucier on Ben's back.
That'll be his first foul. And here is Alante Pickens back in, replacing Craig Lamb of S&T. Fleming hustles into the offensive end for Bellarmine. Over to Bach. Left side, back out front Fleming. Now to Hunter at the right elbow. Skyler turns, gets it to Wire. Posting up right of the lane. To Eberhard in the right corner. And there's a reach by Lewis. He couldn't get it. Out front to Bach. Now down low to Eberhard and now to Wire. Out high left to Fleming. Left side to Bach. 6 seconds to shoot. Eberhard's foul line jumper rattles, doesn't stay. Rebound back tip, but right to Lucier. And here comes S&T. Here's Lucier, top of the circle. Left side it comes there to Harris. And now here's Bellarmine with a steal. And the Knights come the other way. Fleming, front court to Eberhard, right of the lane. Adams spins, out front to Fleming, left side to Bach. Out high to Fleming, right side Eberhard. Eberhard to Wire, right baseline. Ben brings it out to the right of the circle. To Fleming into the right corner. To a cutting Bach down the right of the lane. Lost it, out to Hunter. Left side, they swing it around the perimeter. Eberhard missed the three. Wire with an offensive rebound, got it out front. Fleming, right side to Bach. Fresh 30-second clock for Bellarmine. Eberhard to Hunter. Left corner to Wire. Ben's three-pointer is rolling across the rim. Cyrilek cleans up the miss for S&T.
Wow. Bellarmine 3 out of 13. Man, they've all been good shots.
S&T is 3 for 10. Cyrilek into the right corner, and here's a shot by Harris, a three. Down the well it goes. Chris Harris hits his 28th three of the season. S&T with the lead, 11-9 over Bellarmine. 11-9, Knights in front. Here's Hunter at the right of the circle. Out front to Fleming. Hunter comes up towards the top of the circle. Fleming can't get him the ball. Instead goes right side to Eberhard. Into the left corner to Bach. Brent's open for three. Not there. Tipped out by Wire, but he fouled to do it. That's the first foul on Ben Wire. Cole's coming in, replacing Fleming. Bach is out. Parker Chitty in to replace him. Corbett comes in to replace Adam Eberhard. It's like a revolving door here up at the table, isn't it?
Parker Chitty coming off his best game as a Knight against Drury. So we'll see if he's got that hot hand.
Had 9 points, 3 assists, 2 steals, 2 rebounds against the Panthers. Scott dribbles across the top for S&T. Right sideline to Lamb. Down in the right corner it goes over there to Harris. Back out front to Lamb, guarded by Wire. At the high left to Scott, fakes a pass left, dribbles across the top. Now to Lamb, right side of the key, out front to Scott. Doolin drives into the lane, and his pass too much on it, intended for Cyrilek, who thought the ball was deflected, but the officials say no, and it'll come back to Bellarmine. Lucier is back in, replacing Cyrilek for S&T.
5 turnovers now for S&T. Bellarmine's only made 1. Bellarmine's played fine, just can't make a shot.
Corbett on the left sideline, out front to Coles. 12 minutes to go in the first half. Chitty at the top right against that 2-3 zone. Now to Corbett at the top of the key. Back to Chitty. Parker slashes toward the left. Gives it to Coles. His three from the left corner. It's good. Coles hits his 12th three of the year, and Bellarmine back in front, 12-11.
Assist to Parker Chitty.
Doolin Scott at the high left. Works to the left side, gives it to Lucier, drives around Wire, pulls up, a little short shot over Chitty, no good, and Wire collects the rebound. Ben doing a good job off the boards. Coles right side to Chitty, left side to Wire, in the corner to Corbett, CC's three, shot it long, and Doolin Scott with the rebound. Bellarmine 2 for 8 from behind the line. Here's a deep three missed there by Harris. Again a Wire rebounds for Bellarmine. Gives it to Coles, front court for the Knights. Now to Hunter, right of the circle. Left side to Chitty. Parker goes baseline, cut off there by Harris. Gets it to Wire, left of the lane. Right side, Coles by himself for a three. Ring it up. Jarek's 2 for 2.
Yep, one from left side, and that one from the right side. Good pass out of the lane that time by Ben Wire.
Jarek Coles shot 40% from the three-point line last year. This year he is shooting 24%, but he's 2 for 2 today. 15-11 Bellarmine. 10:40 to play in the half, and a three missed from the right of the circle by Pickens. Rebounded by Hunter of Bellarmine. Quickly to Coles. Motors into the offensive end. Out high left to Hunter. Now to Wire, right side. Down in the corner,
Good.
right side goes to Corbett. Now to a cutting
Good.
Hunter, and Skyler lays it in off the window.
Perfect play. Got a reverse, hit the short corner man in CC, and he dumped it inside. Wide open is Skylar Hunter.
17-11 Bellarmine. Pickens inside the left hash mark, dribbles out front, right side to Lamb. Now a three misfired there by Scott, rebounded by Bellarmine's Hunter. Now front court, the Knights work it to Coles. Out front to Chitty, right side to Wire. Ben holds it over his head, out front to Corbett. Top of the circle, loops a pass to Chitty, top right to Hunter. Right corner to Wire, his three-pointer, count it. Bellarmine cooking now. And a timeout being called for with 9:52 to play. It's a 30, they extend to a full, and Bellarmine surges here with a big run of 13-5, and they lead it 20-11. This is Bellarmine basketball on the Louisville Catholic Sports Network.
When
Passport Health Plans is proud to sponsor the Bellarmine Student Athletes Community Service Program Nights in Action. Both Passport Health Plans and Bellarmine are dedicated to helping Kentuckians live healthier lives. For more information, go to passporthealthplan.com. Doug Orme, Mark Bug here at Knights Hall this afternoon to see Bellarmine and S&T. The Bellarmine women won the first game today by the score of 78-69.
Bellarmine got that average up to 37% now.
Here's Alante Pickens, a three from the right of the circle, bounces up towards the shot clock, hits the clock and the top of the board. That's out of bounds, and Bellarmine will get it back. 20-11, the Knights lead it. And Alex Cook back in along with Adam Eberhard for Bellarmine and Chavarsky Corbett. Here's Brent Bach on the right angle to Eberhard at the right elbow. Adam dribbling right of the lane, out front to Chitty, high left, it comes on the wing to Corbett. Now to Eberhard at the left of the circle. Adam fakes right, goes right. Fakes, spins, can't shoot, out to Corbett. CC to Eberhard, right of the circle. Adams three-pointer, that one back of the rim, no good. Cook kept it alive. Bach came up with a loose ball for Bellarmine. Fresh 30-second shot clock for the Knights. Bach on the right side to Chitty. Chitty out front to Bach, left of the key to Cook, left of the lane, out front to Chitty. Parker off the circle right, passes to Cook. Now to Eberhard, right side to Bach. Hippity hop into the lane, he drives and scores. Bach has 5, the average is 15. Bellarmine leading it 22-11. And the Knights on a run here. Scott goes into the right corner with it. Here's a three, missed over there by Lamb. Ball loose on the deck. Corbett scoops it up, gives it to Chitty. Parker passes on the left side to Eberhard. Out front, Corbett, right side, Chitty. Bounce pass in the paint to Cook. Alex turns, banks, doesn't score. Lucier rebounds for S&T. Gives to Pickens with 8:20 to play in the first half. Fast-moving half. Here's Lucier at the top of the key, guarded by Corbett. Bellarmine in that man-to-man. He hands to Pickens, coming left, gives it to Scott. Three-pointer by Dulon, off the mark. Eberhard rebounds. Quick outlet pass goes to Bach. He's one-on-one with Scott. Scott bothered the shot. Brent missed the layup. And Cyrillic tips it out to Pickens of S&T. Alante guarded by Chitty, dribbling around towards the right of the circle. Right sideline to Scott, out front to Lucier, fakes the three against Corbett, drives right of the lane, put it up in traffic, got his own rebound and put it in. Lucier now with 4, 22-13, Bellarmine by 9. Eberhard on the angle left to Corbett, underneath to Cook. Alex fakes Cyrilek, put it up, can't get it to go, and it trickled off the rim. And S&T the other way with Dulon Scott front court on the right sideline.
Alex caught that one in a pretty tough spot and made a real hard shot, almost made a hard shot out of it.
Scott fires from the three-point line, missed it. Cyrilek had it for a moment, tipped it out to Pickens of S&T. Lucier fires a three, straight on, right down the pipe it goes. And Lucier now with 7 points for S&T, and the Miners are back to within 6. Out front to Parker Chitty. His pass deflected, but Corbett got it into the right corner to Bach. Bach now drives into the lane, left corner to Eberhard. Adam off to a slow start, a bounce pass underneath to Cook, who's there to lay it in.
Great pass that time.
Cook has 8, and that's the Bellarmine lead, 24-16, 6:38 to play in the half. Romain Lucier guarded by Corbett. Now to Greg Lamb being chased by Eberhard. Nice cut down the lane. Lucier missed the layup. Rebound fought for, and a foul called. It's on Eberhard, and that'll be his first foul. And it comes with 6:28 to play in the half, and that'll get us to our timeout. Bellarmine by 8. Alex Cook has scored 8 for the Knights. 24-16 Bellarmine. This is Bellarmine basketball on the Louisville Catholic Sports Network. During our Knights Travel postgame show for the BAE Systems Defensive Player of the Game. We'll have that for you during our postgame programming. Well, both teams struggling from the field. Bellarmine 36%, Missouri S&T 26%. So you're saying that means there's a lot of rebounds. S&T is winning the backboard right now, 17-15. They have 5 off the offensive board.
Yeah, they've scored twice off those 5 offensive rebounds too.
Alante Pickens with the ball for S&T as they have it against the Bellarmine man-to-man. As Fleming is back in. There's the pass off on the left side. A 3 missed by Cyrilek. Coles with the rebound for Bellarmine. Jarek has 2 threes in today's game. Here's Bach on the left wing. Out front to Coles. Right side on the angle. Fleming. Out front to Coles. Passes back to C.J. Fleming. Right side to Corbett on the baseline. Underneath the Bach. Brent misses one inside. And the rebound to Greg Lamb of S&T. Bellarmine's missing inside today so far. Here's Pickens driving, left side Lamb. In the corner it goes to Harris. His 3 off the mark. Fleming boards for Bellarmine. CJ head up on the dribble, left sideline to Coles. Jarek left to the lane, in the corner to Bach. Brent wide open for a 3, count it.
Get back out there. He needs to get back out there in his range. That 25-footer, he's making that a lot easier than he's making those layups today.
Bach has 8 points, 2 threes, and Bellarmine has a 9-point lead, 27-16. Lucier to Pickens at the top of the circle, to the right of the lane, out to Harris. A challenge 3 goes in with Coles flying right at him. Harris has hit 2 threes. He's got 6 points, 27-19 Bellarmine.
They've shot 23s already, S&T has. Hit 5 of them.
Here's Coles, right side of the lane. Inside, trying to fake Lucier. Jarek did fake him, got him in the air, put it in off the glass from the left side, and Lucier fouled him. And Jarek Coles already with 8 points, and will look for 9 at the line, and Lucier has committed his second foul, and Bellarmine leads it by 10. 29-19. Wire is out for Bellarmine. Eberhard back in there, and Coles on the line, where he's an 83% foul shooter. and he'll have one, and it's good. And Bellarmine leads it by 11, 30-19. The Knights have won 53 in a row here at Knights Hall. Here's Lucier between the circles, bounces off to the left side, still on the move with it. Into the left corner to Lamb. Eberhard picks him up. High left to Cyrilek. A little contact there with Bach. Back to Lamb. Gets around Eberhard, but the shot blocked. I think Adam got that one.
Yeah, he did.
I was screened. I didn't know if anybody had come off the ball.
He beat Adam on the dribble, and CC was there to cut him off, and he went ahead and shot it anyway, and Adam recovered and blocked it.
S&T just 7 out of 27 from the field. Dulon Scott looking to get it in. He does way out here to Irvin Cyrilek. On the left side, it comes to Chris Harris. Harris drives right down the lane, gets it out to Lamb. His high arcing three, hit the rim, no good. Rebounded though inside by Lucier. He misses a shorty from the left side of the lane, and Bellarmine pulls off the rebound. Fleming the other way for the Knights. Left side to Bach. Out front Fleming. High right it comes to Coles. Coles to the top of the circle. Left side Fleming. Right back to Coles. Jab step into the lane, and now back out to Fleming on the left side. Top right to Bach. 10 seconds to shoot. Eberhard zings it across court to Coles. Out front Fleming. Left side Bach. Brent drives inside and missed another layup. The rebound to Lucier.
Wow.
3:50 to go, and Bellarmine up 11, could be up 20.
Great move by Bach that time. Just can't get the shot to go in.
Here's Lucier driving, and he is fouled from behind. I think Corbett got him. Yep, CC will draw the foul. That's his first, and will get us to our under 4 timeout. 3:47 left here in the first half. It's Bellarmine by 11, 30-19. This is Bellarmine basketball on the Louisville Catholic Sports Network. S&T had a lead of 11-9 with 11:52 to go in the first half, and since then it's been all Bellarmine. The Knights leading 30-19, despite the fact that they are missing just about everything inside.
Yeah.
They do have 5 threes, and they are shooting 38% mark, and S&T 24%.
And only 1 turnover for Bellarmine. Turned S&T over 5 times. S&T shot 29 shots, and 21 of them have been threes.
Scott gets it out front to Harris. Off the inbounds, a screen out front from Lucier. Harris on the dribble against Eberhard, and Adam picked his pocket, pitches it ahead to Coles. Jarek to the basket, lays it in. Boy, Coles having a big game offensively. He scored 11. He's Bellarmine's top scorer, 32-19, the Knights' biggest lead. Coles averaging 7 points, just under 4 assists a game, but he's scoring today. Here's Alante Pickens at the top right to Cyrilek. Skylar Hunter's back in. Here's a steal. Hunter gets it ahead to who else? Jarek Coles, easy layup. Coles now with 13, 34-19. Bellarmine by 15 now as we near the 3-minute mark.
Just think if he were shooting 50%.
Here's Lucier at the top to Pickens. Alante on the high left to Cyrilek. In the corner to Harris. Another 3. Bounces off of there. Coles with the rebound. Jarek leads the break. Bounce pass left side to a streaking Cook, and Alex lays it in. He's in double figures with 10. Bellarmine now has their foot firmly
on the gas.
On the accelerator. Yes, indeed. Here's Dulon Scott at the top to Cyrilek. Around Hunter, pitches it out high right to Pickens. He fires a 3, no good. Rebound to Eberhard. Outlet to Fleming. Fleming front court for Bellarmine. Pass on the left side to Coles. Back to Fleming. Alone for a three-pointer. Bring it up. C.J. Fleming hammers in Bellarmine's 6-3. And the Knights lead it by 20 now, 39-19. Cyrilek at the top left. Now to Lucier out front. 2:05 to play in the half. Cyrilek works on Hunter. Left side it comes to Scott. Drives on Fleming, and Coles coming to help. Reached, but the foul is instead on Fleming.
Yeah, CJ bumped him pretty good with his hip.
Chitty coming in, Wire coming in, Corbett coming in for Bellarmine, replacing Eberhard, Coles, and Hunter. Eberhard has not scored, and Bellarmine leads by 20.
Yeah, Adam 0 for 7. 4 of them just gimmies in the lane. He missed them early on.
Scott will inbound. Here's a quick bounce pass, comes in to Harris. Shot blocked by Corbett. Cece tipped it, saved it in. No, he didn't. Boy, that would have been some play. Corbett blocked the shot, then got a tip on it, and then tried to save it back in, but he stepped on the baseline. And maybe he did save it back in. The officials are conferring, and we'll see. Mark Howell, Terry Coldiron, Chris Fuller are the officials. It'll be S&T's ball.
Yeah, they were just checking on the shot clock.
Full 30. Scott gets it in, right side to Cyrilek. Out front to Alante Pickens. Guarded by Chitty. He splits 2 defenders, falls down, lost the ball, and he got fouled. It's on Wire of Bellarmine. That'll be Ben's second. Team's 5th. Here's Brent Bach in. He replaces Alex Cook. Bach is 3 for 9 from the field, but only 1 out of 5 on drives to the basket. He's at 2 of 4 from the three-point line. 39-19 Bellarmine, 1:45 to play. First half. Alante Pickens, top of the circle, stops, partially blocked Corbett. Cyrilek, though, tipped it back outside to Scott. And now in the right corner to Harris. He goes baseline, throws it way out to Scott. He drives into the paint, and his shot missed, and a rebound to Chitty of Bellarmine. Parker fires it up ahead to Corbett, now out front to Wire. Left of the circle to Fleming, down in the left corner to Bach, to Fleming, left of the lane, cross court to Corbett, right corner to Wire, back to Corbett, out front Chitty. Left side around the perimeter to Bach. Back to Chitty, top of the key. Now out to Bach, down low to Wire. Ben looks for the reverse and put it in from the right side of the bucket.
Good move, great pass, and right through that defense by Chitty that time.
41-19, 22-point lead, Bellarmine. Cyrilek fakes the 3, now drives, throws a pass that's knocked away, and it's a turnover against S&T as it rolled out of bounds. That's 8 turnovers committed by S&T. The Knights with just 1. Dulon Scott is out of the game right now for S&T. Here's Corbett underneath Wire, out to Fleming, out front to Chitty, back to Fleming, right of the circle, into the corner to Wire. Ben's three-pointer, off the mark. Bach with the rebound. Nice pass to Corbett, and he put it in. Cece heard from for the first time today in the scoring column. 43-19, a drive by Pickens, into the right corner to Lamb. His three-pointer way off. Corbett rebounds. S&T firing the threes. They make almost 9 per game, but today struggling from the perimeter.
Probably going to make 9 tonight, but they've already shot 24 times.
Chitty on the dribble.
From the 3.
10 seconds to play in the half. Bellarmine up 43-29. Fleming, left sideline to Bach, to Corbett at the foul line. Oh, he walked.
He was kind of surprised that he caught the ball. I don't think he was ready for that. I don't think he was ready for that one.
He was wide open. He could have shot the 15-footer there, I guess, but again, he decided maybe I'll try and drive. By then, he was kind of between decisions. Here's the quick inbounds to Lucier. He fires a 30-footer and is off the mark. That's the end of the first half, and our score is Bellarmine 43 and S&T 19. Felton Spencer will, as usual, come by and chat with us briefly here. Felton, was a little bit caught off guard by by the number of threes that S&T took here in the first half. Took over 20 here in the first half.
Well, we knew they were going to come in and they were going to fire a lot of three-point shots. They're a little short-handed as far as personnel, and they're going to do a lot of shooting from the outside, just trying to outscore you from three-point line.
The Bellarmine offense looked like it was working to perfection, but the shots just wouldn't fall from in the lane.
We got all the good looks we wanted. We just missed a lot of shots first half that we normally would make. I think we missed 6 or 7 layups, just point-blank range that just didn't go down for us. We started making, if we make those, it's an even bigger gap than it is right now. So I think second half we get our guys to settle down and just take good shots, we'll be fine.
What do you want to see other than, more settling down? Anything else that you'd like to see improvement on here?
Our defense, we're coming out, we're a little too bouncy on defense. We're jumping at shot fakes and letting guys blow by us. So we got to be a little more solid as far as staying down and having active hands and guarding.
Thank you, Felton. We appreciate it. Felton Spencer there here at halftime with Bellarmine leading by the count of 43-19. The Knights picked up their shooting percentage. We'll tell you about that when we come back with our Highland Insurance halftime show. This is Bellarmine basketball on the Louisville Catholic Sports Network.
Like Bellarmine basketball.
Bellarmine is my home away from home. I feel like I have a family there. All the people around me really made me feel like I always had someone to go to.
Everybody's got a friendly smile. Everybody looks excited to go to class, and professors even stop in the quad to talk to you, and that's something that you don't find everywhere.
When someone asks you how your day is, they actually want to know.
That connectedness kind of pushes everyone as a collective group to be something more.
You can talk to anyone on campus and they'll tell you that the thing that they love most is the small class sizes and things like that, so that they can really understand and perfect what they're learning and then take it and utilize it in whatever they want to do with it.
My teachers are amazing. They go out of their way to make sure we achieve our goals.
Bellarmine professors not only want you to succeed within the classroom, but outside of the classroom. Campus life is exciting and welcoming and fun.
There's always something going on. Every student is passionate about what they do or what they want to do.
Everyone feels a sense of belonging at Bellarmine, and everyone feels a sense of community.
I know that Bellarmine really cares about whether or not their students can afford the university, and they go out of their way to make sure they can afford the university.
They do an excellent job of making sure that students who need financial aid and things like that get it in any way that they can.
Study abroad is so
accessible for students at Bellarmine.
This next semester I'm studying abroad in Spain, so they've done a lot to get me involved. They actually got me a job teaching English to students over there.
Last winter, I actually got to go to London and Dublin, and I fell in love with both places, and that wouldn't have been possible without Bellarmine.
I don't think I would be who I am today without Bellarmine University.
I look at this place and it's home. It's really allowed me to see things from different angles and different sides of things.
It definitely gives me a variety of perspectives, and that's what I value most about it.
The community is so welcoming and hospitable that no matter where you're from or who you are, you can feel at home.
Knights Nation is great because it allows everyone to get involved on campus, regardless of where they come from. They don't have to be just athletes. And really, we welcome anyone with open arms to come out and support our teams.
As a student athlete myself, it's really important that people come out to the game and support all the hard work you do, not just for the games on the field, but off the field in the classroom. It's really awesome when we see coaches and players happy after games, not only because they won, but so many people showed up, and knowing that we had a little hand in that is really cool to walk away with.
What I really love about it is that we have so much love at this school, and we got enthusiasm, cheerful people, and Knights Nation does its best to channel that enthusiasm, to our sports teams. We get all kinds of people out at soccer games, basketball games, lacrosse games, field hockey games, softball games, baseball games. But we have a great time doing it, and it's a great organization, and it's one of the many reasons I love Bellarmine University.
My name is Patricia. I'm from Belfast in Northern Ireland, and I'm studying here at Bellarmine because I wanted a small community. I wanted to make loads of new friends and just become involved on campus and off campus as well. The first thing I saw was St. Robert's Gate, and it looked absolutely gorgeous. And then you could see the soccer pitch, and I was just so excited for my year here. I'm usually quite busy, so I don't have that much time to talk to them, but I would say to them, I'm having such a great time and I don't want to come home.
About the Bellarmine shooting woes, they have picked it up to 47%, and they do have 14 assists on their 17 made field goals. S&T with 5 assists on 7 baskets. We'll come back, get this second half rolling after we pause for this brief timeout. Bellarmine up 43-19. This is Bellarmine basketball on the Louisville Catholic Sports Network.
Doug Orme and Mark Bugg.
Bellarmine's ball as we get this second half underway. The Knights going from right to left, dressed in the white, trimmed in the burgundy. Missouri S&T wearing the green uniforms, trimmed in white. Jarek Coles, cross-court pass on the high left to Corbett. Out front to Brent Bach. Now to Adam Eberhard. Pass batted down, but it came right back to Bach. Now Corbett on the left sideline. Out front Eberhard, right of the key to Coles. Left side to Corbett. CC wide open for 3. Count it. Javarski Corbett hits his 10th 3 of the season. And Bellarmine up now 46-19. Romain Lucier out front on the left side. He gets it to Greg Lamb. Lamb gets it back to Lucier on the left baseline, guarded by Corbett. Now out to Dulon Scott, and he buried a 3 with Coles leaping right at him.
Wow. They've hit two of their 6 threes they've hit, and they've had guys right in their face, and they've hit them.
46-22. Here's Alex Cook to Eberhard at the right elbow. Cross courts it to Bach in the left corner above the three-point line. Out to Coles. Jarek penetrates into the right corner to Corbett. Corbett right of the lane, pulls up and pops, doesn't go. Cook fights for it.
Go.
Loose ball and a rebound and a foul, and it's against Alante Pickens.
It's like Alex probably would have got that rebound if he hadn't had one hand being held.
Chris Harris coming in, replacing Dulon Scott of S&T. It'll be Coles to inbound for Bellarmine. Comes into Eberhard. Adam has not scored yet today. Hard to believe. He whips a pass to Corbett on the left side. Out front to Coles. Back to Eberhard.
He don't want to shoot it.
Nope. Corbett in the left corner will. And CC hits his second 3 of the half. He's got 8 points in the game.
Adams going to play a different style. He's leading the team in rebounds right now. 6 rebounds. Now he has 4 assists.
He could get a double-double that way without scoring a point. Here's a pass fumbled away by Harris. Right out of bounds. It'll come back to Bellarmine. Knights up by 27. Greg Lamb sits down. Chris Harris, Romain Lucier, Irvin Cyrilek, Alante Pickens, Dulon Scott. The 5 out there for S&T. Coles starting up. Gets it to Corbett on the left angle to Brent Bach. Pitches it to Corbett. Now down low to Cook. Out of the right corner to Eberhard. Around the perimeter they come. Left side to Bach. Brent's 3. Swish. That's 3 threes for the Augusta Rifle. He's got 11 points. There's a spin by Harris to Lucier into the lane, and his 10-footer is good. Romain Lucier has 9. 52-24 Bellarmine. Here's Eberhard on the left side to Cook. Bounce pass to Eberhard underneath to Corbett to a trailing Cook. Alex goes up and lays it in.
Good play there. Good passing. Started by Eberhard to CC and hits Alex on the dead run to the rim.
Yeah, Eberhard would have gotten the hockey assist there. Here's a 3 from the right angle. Missed there by Pickens. Eberhard grabs the rebound. Gives it to Coles. Jarek in a hurry. Right down the lane. Left-handed layup is good by Jarek Coles. He's having a huge game. 15 points for Coles. And he had 4 assists at the half as well. Here's Lucier, top of the circle. At the high left to Chris Harris. Bellarmine up 56-24. Here's a drive by Harris into the lane. The runner, no good, but a foul against Bellarmine. That's going to go against Corbett. Second on Corbett and first on the team. Greg Lamb will come back in a moment for Missouri S&T, formerly known as Missouri Rolla.
I don't know when they changed their name, but I remember when I was coaching here with Scott Davenport, they were Rolla then.
Harris hit the first free throw. He's got 7 points. Lucier is out. They changed. Been about half a dozen or so years or so ago.
Maybe.
56-25. As Harris gets ready for his second shot. It's on the way and good. The women's teams today, by the way, combined missed only one free throw. Bellarmine was perfect, 18 out of 18. Coles on the right angle to Brent Bach for the Knights. He dumps a pass to Eberhard, right of the lane. Adam puts it on the deck, spins. They knock it away from him. Pickens comes up with a loose ball. Pickens driving, Cook chasing. Pickens missed the layup. He thought about Cook trying to block it. Eberhard came up with a loose ball on the rebound, gets it to Bach. Brent down the right of the lane, right side to Coles. Jarek's three, off the mark. Rebound tipped by Corbett. Couldn't control the tip, though, and Lamb grabs the rebound for S&T. Front court, right side to Harris. He pulls the trigger for a three, and Corbett grabs the rebound for Bellarmine.
Doesn't take him long to get a shot off, does it?
You don't have to play defense very long against the Miners. Here's Corbett, pass down low, and there's a layup missed by Cook. Alex got his own rebound, goes up, had it knocked away, and S&T up with it. Scott working right side, long range. Throws it out front to Pickens. At the high left to Cyrilek. Out front to Pickens, dribbling around to the left to Lamb in the left corner. High arcing three, not there. Rebound tipped away from Eberhard, but I think Adam got bumped. It's a foul against Dulon Scott. That'll be his second and the team's second, and that will get us to our first time out of the second half. 15:54 to go. Bellarmine by 30, 56-26. This is Bellarmine basketball on the Louisville Catholic Sports Network. Bellarmine with 56 points, and if they get 29 more, it'll be the successful completion of the drive for 85, courtesy of Zaxby's.
Yep, the fans a little disappointed didn't get it the other night against Drury. Got stuck on 82 on 2 trips.
We'll see what happens today.
Bellarmine shooting 50% from both the three-point line and the overall.
Little pressure against Bellarmine here in the backcourt. Coles, though, gets it to Parker Chitty, who's come in for the Knights. Ben Wire also in for Bellarmine. Chitty on the left wing, out front to Coles. Top right to Cook. Back out front, Coles. Coles will throw a pass underneath to Cook. He batted it outside. Not sure what the design there was. Left side, Chitty. Parker for a three. Missed it. Rebound fought for. Cook had it for a moment. Chavarsky Corbett recovers it for Bellarmine. Ben Wire on the right angle. Out front to Coles. Back to Wire right side. Looks in. Out front to Coles. Now to Chitty at the foul line. Turns. Out front Coles. Jarek to the foul line to Chitty. Left of the key. Left corner to Corbett. Good pass. Corbett's three rimmed out of there. And Lamb with the rebound. 15 minutes to go, and Bellarmine up 30. Pickens at the top right for the Miners. Bellarmine played Colorado School of Mines in the Elite Eight last year. They were the Ore Diggers. Here's a drive by Harris. He missed the shot, but a foul against Bellarmine. And that one is against Wire. Mark, if you had the Miners of S&T play the Ore Diggers of the Colorado School of Mines, you'd have an earth-digging kind of a game, wouldn't you? That's all you got for me there?
That's it.
Okay. Harris on the line. And he hit the free throw. Chris Harris, 3 of 3 from the line here in this half. He's got 9 points. C.J. Fleming in for Bellarmine, and Skylar Hunter also. Skylar's played well here of late.
He's played okay. 1 for 1 tonight. Got a rebound.
Free throw missed that time.
2 assists.
He's been getting more playing time. Scott Davenport said the other night on his post-game show, he's keeping the game simple, doing what he can do. He's got it now, right side, pulls up, faces, buries an 18-footer.
He's a good shooter. Just needs some minutes and needs some confidence.
He had 2 points the other night against Parkside. There's a drive by Lucier. Dumps it out to Harris, into the right corner to Lamb. He penetrates, kicks it left side to Pickens. Left corner to Scott for a 3. He got it. Dulon Scott with his second 3 of the half. 58-30 Bellarmine.
They got it reversed that time and had a pretty good look in the corner for an open 3.
Fleming between the circles on the high left to Hunter. Out front to Chitty. Chitty to Hunter at the foul line. Skylar turns, left side to Wire. Wire looks for a cutter. Instead, out to Chitty. He walked. Yep. Bach coming back in for Bellarmine. Cyrillic back for S&T. Corbett sits down for the Knights, and Harris for the Miners.
One of those unforced turnovers there by Chitty.
58-30. Bellarmine by 28. Dulon Scott out front to Romain Lucier. Back to Scott at the top of the circle. Left side to Pickens. Pickens out front now to Scott. Works on Fleming. Spins into the lane. The one-hander doesn't go. War for the rebound. Won by Wire of Bellarmine. Gives to Chitty at the top right. At the high left to Fleming. Now to Chitty at the right side to Bach. Bach coming out toward the right of the circle. Fleming on the deep right angle. Into the corner to Hunter. Skylar out front to Chitty. Chitty gets it to Hunter. Left side to Bach. Brent's three-pointer. Missed it. Shot it long. And the rebound pulled off by Lamb of S&T. Bellarmine man-to-man. Romain Lucier guarded by Wire at the top, and Cyrillic fell down, and the ball goes out of bounds.
Went flying right over his head as he was laying on the floor.
Jim Glash, I think, first thought his man was pushed down, but then realized that he just tripped, and here's Bellarmine quickly the other way. 12:55 to go, and the Knights up by 28, 58-30. Chitty on the deep right sideline to Bach at the top of the circle, left side to Fleming. CJ off to Bach at the top right. Out front, Fleming again, fakes left, goes right to Bach in the right sideline, drives inside, reverse layup, good off the window. Bach with 13 now. Acrobatic maneuver by the Augusta Rifle. Here's Scott driving right in. They wave off the layup. He scored, but they don't count it. He was fouled on the floor by Fleming. His second foul, and the team's third. Willie Chauffron's coming in for Bellarmine, replacing Ben Wire. Crowd gives Willie a nice hand. Jarek Cole's back in, replacing C.J. Fleming for the Knights. S&T's ball. Dulon Scott to inbound from the baseline right side. Comes into Lucier. Out front it comes to Lamb, guarded by Hunter. Lamb works to the left angle. Now to Lucier in the left corner, guarded by Chauffron. Shoots over Willie. It's not there. Rebound went over everyone's head and went out of bounds, and it'll be Bellarmine's ball.
Willie let it go out of bounds. He could have got him a rebound there.
Here is Harris back in.
How about I'm thinking maybe Willie scores and Parker Chitty hadn't scored yet. He's been playing some, and we get Caleb Taylor in, get him a bucket. Everybody will have scored but Adam Everhart. How about that?
Yeah, that would be quite the feat for Bellarmine. Here's Coles, and now Chauffron's on the left wing to Chitty. Now to Chauffron's left of the lane. Throws it back outside. It's batted down by Harris, and that'll get us to a timeout with 12 minutes even to play in the ball game. It's Bellarmine by 30, 60-30. This is Bellarmine basketball on the Louisville Catholic Sports Network. Bellarmine is holding S&T to 22% shooting, and the season low by an opponent, 30% by Parkside in the game here at Knights Hall. How about that? Parkside shot 30% here, then got the highest field goal percentage against Bellarmine this year a few weeks later. It's Bellarmine's ball. Jarrett Cole's back in there. He's got 15 points, one shy of his career high that he got last year against St. Joe's. Here's Bach with it, out front to Chitty. Bounces low to Hunter, fumbled it, and out of bounds it went. The Knights turn it over. Bellarmine has Schurfranz, Hunter, Chitty, Coles, and Bach on the floor right now with 11:47 to go in the game. Bellarmine's biggest lead was 32 points at 56-24 with 17:27 to play in the game. Here is Lucier driving. Schurfranz, good defense, cut him off there on the baseline. Lucier fakes the three, now drives inside, got free and laid it in. That time he got the step, and Schurfranz couldn't stay with him, and Lucier scored it.
And he had Parker Chitty down there helping him. He just kind of sidestepped right around Parker.
Chitty got the foul, his first, team's fourth, and Lucier with 11 points for S&T. He's got a double-double. Lucier has 11 rebounds to go with his 11 points. Junior from France. First free throw attempt today, he hit it, so he's got 12 points and 11 boards. 60-33 Bellarmine. Coles brings it across, passes on the high left to Chitty, back out front Coles, top right to Hunter. Deep right sideline to Bach, out front Coles, left side Chitty to Schurfranz down in the left corner. Around the perimeter they started. Now Schurfranz comes to take it right of the circle, right side to Chitty. Down low to Hunter. Schuyler in trouble. Had a pass docked away, stolen. Bach trying to save it, and Bellarmine turns it over again. Hunter and Schurfranz a little trouble with the handle here.
Their hands a little shaky. Schuyler's caught it twice now in the paint and hadn't been able to hold on to it.
Scott back in, and Lamb sits down. 60-33 Bellarmine. Lucier at the top, guarded by Schurfranz. Now to Harris, his deep three, off the back of the rim, no good. Bach tips the rebound off to Hunter. Gets it to Coles, down the floor to Bach. Drives, shot blocked, and a foul. Bach took a hard fall, but I don't know if anything can hurt him. Harris with the foul. His second.
Another one of those shots where he just kind of hung up there until he made contact.
3 team fouls on S&T. Jim Glass said Bach kind of pushed off there, but he's got kind of a smile on his face. Bach hit the free throw. Brent's got 14. Here is Corbett coming back in. Eberhard back in for Bellarmine. Schurfranz, Bach, and Fleming remaining in. Bach at the free throw line. Missed it. Rebound fought for, and Scott pulls it down. 61-33 Bellarmine. Right side Harris. Out front to Lucier. Fakes the three. Schurfranz stayed right with him. High left it comes to Cyrillic. Now to cutting Pickens. At the top right to Scott. Fires up a three. Way off the mark, and Eberhard grabs the rebound for Bellarmine. Right side goes to Schurfranz. He lays it in on a drive.
Well, he filled the lane on the right. They passed it ahead to him. He lays it in.
He motored down the right side of the lane. 63-33, midway through the half. Bellarmine by 30. Here's Scott, top of the circle, right side to Harris. Fires up a three, way short.
They shoot it like it's a 10-second shot clock.
Like a hot potato. Out of bounds it went. Lucier out and Lamb in. You know, the thing is, Mark, they want to play a fast pace, but they don't really have a whole lot of depth.
No, and you need to take good shots if you're going to do that.
63-33.
And they don't do that.
No. Here's Bach on the left wing. Out front, Fleming. Top right to Eberhard. Adam has not scored yet today, yet Bellarmine leads comfortably by 30 points. Here's Fleming at the foul line. Fleming looking. Left corner to Corbett. CC brings it out to Eberhard, right of the circle. In the lane to Bach. Brent dribbles out high right, stops and fires for a three. Back of the rim, no good, and it goes out of bounds. It'll come back to S&T. Yep, Eberhard is 0 for 7, but he's got 10 rebounds, 5 assists, and a block shot today.
And a steal.
Alex Cook coming in, replacing Eberhard. Parker Chitty coming back, replacing Brent Bach for Bellarmine. When's the last time Adam Eberhard didn't score a point in a game when he was about, what, 6 years old maybe?
Yeah, I was going to say that probably hadn't been at Bellarmine.
Here's Lucier at the top of the key. Now drives on Schurfranz, goes up, and a foul. Schurfranz and Cook combining there to try and stop the aggressive Lucier, and the foul is on Schurfranz. First foul on Willie. Schurfranz scored his only 3 points prior to today against Midway. Free throw up and good by Lucier, who's having a nice game. He's got 13 points for S&T and also 11 rebounds, 2 assists.
Well, he's probably going to get him another basket. We still got over 9 minutes to go, so he's probably going to play 6-7 more minutes.
Lucier missed and Cook rebounded for Bellarmine. Cook has it, bounce pass underneath. Schurfranz out to Chitty, out front to Fleming, fakes a pass, now into the left corner to Corbett. Back out front, Fleming. At the top right, though, they get it over there to Chitty. And a foul on Cook. Trying to get free down low. Alex commits his first foul. 6th team foul on Bellarmine. 63-34 Knights. Here's where, if you're a Bellarmine player, you better still play the game the right way or you will feel some wrath.
Yes, you will.
You got to respect not only the game, but the opponent, certainly. Right side, Scott. Out front to Pickens. At the high left, Cyrillic. Pickens again, right of the circle. Let's fly a 3. No good. Cook grabs the rebound. Gives it to Chitty. Parker, nice move. Comes up the floor. Bounce pass underneath. Schurfranz goes up inside and scores. Willie with 4. 65-34.
One of Chitty's best passes as a Bellarmine Knight. That's a great pass.
S&T on the attack. Down by 31. 32 has been Bellarmine's biggest lead. Pickens into the right corner to Scott. Unloads a 3. In and out. War for the rebound. Tipped by Schurfranz over to Cook. Corbett one-on-one with Pickens. CC has the height advantage and takes him to the rack. And Pickens, no choice, had to foul him. Fleming took a fall.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened to CJ. Did he get shoved?
Foul is on Pickens. That was away from Pickens fouled the driver.
Yeah, it was way far away from the ball.
Corbett will be on the line.
CJ didn't like it, though. I read his lips there. He didn't like what happened.
Here is Corbett at the line, and CC hits it. He's got 9 points. Caleb Taylor in, replacing Willie Schurfranz. Willie gets a nice hand. As well he should.
He'll be back in.
Corbett trying to join the crowd of double-figure scores for Bellarmine today. He does with the free throw, and now leaves for Ben Wire. Cook is in double figures, Bach in double figures, Cole's in double figures, Corbett in double figures for Bellarmine, 4 of them. Bellarmine now by 33. This is their biggest lead, 67-34. Lucier hands to Pickens at the left wing to Chris Harris, guarded by Chitty. Harris pulls up and fires. It bounces a couple of times on the rim. Cook tips the rebound out to Caleb Taylor, who snatches it. Gives to Fleming. Sideline right to Chitty. Now out front, Fleming. High right, Chitty into the right corner to Wire. Looks in. Can't find anybody yet. Out to Chitty. Bounce pass left side, Fleming. CJ snaps it out front to Chitty. Now to Taylor in the lane. He lost it. Regained by Wire. Out front to Chitty. Parker's 3. Swish.
Okay, so we need a basket now for Caleb Taylor.
70-34. Bellarmine. And we should again remind everyone, Tyler Jenkins still out with his illness, and Rhett Troutman has a bad hip, and here's a steal taken away by Chitty for Bellarmine. Pass right side to Taylor. Taylor down low is double teamed. Needs help. Out to Chitty, right of the key. Sideline right to Fleming. Back to Chitty. Another 3 from Parker on the rim. Bounces off. Rebound fought for, and Lucier comes away for S&T.
Daniel Ramser also out.
That's right.
And didn't mention him. I look for him to be back next week, though.
Here's nearly a steal by Chitty. He had to foul to do it. Parker commits his second foul, and that's the 7th on Bellarmine. And that will get us to a timeout with 6:58 remaining. Bellarmine leads Missouri S&T 70-34. This is Bellarmine basketball on the Louisville Catholic Sports Network. We'll have the Burkhead Heating and Cooling Hot Player of the Game for you during our post-game programming. The Knights Travel post-game show is rapidly approaching. Stay tuned for that. The D. Scott Neal coach's interview with Bellarmine head coach Scott Davenport will also be a part of that. Bellarmine leads it 70-34. This is their biggest lead. They first achieved it at the 7:34 mark. Bellarmine has Wire, Cook, Taylor, Fleming, and Chitty on the floor. Romain Lucier on the free throw line for S&T. He's made 2 out of 3 and now make it 3 out of 4. He's got 14 points today. And he is S&T's leading scorer. 14 points, 12 rebounds for Romain Lucier. Free throw is on the rim and fell in. So he's got 15, 70-36. Bellarmine against a little half-court pressure by S&T. No trouble the Knights have with that. Fleming to Chitty on the right sideline, to Wire at the right elbow, to a cutting Cook in the lane, and Alex rammed it down with one hand.
Pretty far out, too. He had to reach to get that one.
14 points for Cook. Here's a drive by Lucier. It's stripped away. Cook after it, grabs it, protects it, now gives to Chitty. Right side to Wire. Ben faked the 3. Out to Chitty, top of the right of the circle, to Cook. Left side, Fleming, wide open for a three-pointer. Bullseye. CJ has 2 threes today. 75-36, Bellarmine. This is their biggest lead now at 39 points. There's a drive by Pickens, left corner to Lamb. Out high left to Cyrillic. His three-pointer, down the well it goes. Urban Cyrillic with his first points today.
They've shot 36 of them now.
75-39, Bellarmine. Chitty, guarded by Harris, passes high left to Wire, who I think wanted to fire, but then thought, well, that was only the first pass, so I better not. Fleming on the high left for Bellarmine. Loops a pass off to Chitty, sideline right, back to Fleming, in the foul circle. Bounce pass down low, and there's Cook there for the layup.
Pretty easy. Cook never came out of the lane once he went in there that time.
He has 16 points today, does Alex Cook, 77-39, Bellarmine. Alante Pickens, a step back 3, straight on look, and he hit it. Pickens with his second 3. S&T has made 9 threes.
But it's taken him 37 shots to do it.
Here's a pass on the high left for Bellarmine. This is Wire with it on the dribble. Off to Chitty at the top right. Bounces to Taylor in the right corner. Caleb out to Wire, top of the circle. His three-pointer in the air and in the bucket. Ben's second triple. He's got 8. Bellarmine's hit 7 threes.
No, 12.
Oh, I'm looking at the wrong line here. Okay. Here's a...
Shot him well, too. Just 12 out of 26. That's good shooting.
Here's Pickens, sideline right, and a deep 3. Good by Harris that time. His third 3. He's got 12 points. 80-45 Bellarmine. 4.5 to play. Taylor at the high left to Chitty. Back out front to Fleming. Now to Wire, right side. Wire out front to Chitty. Parker will let go of 3. He hit it. His second. Chitty, bang, bang. 83-45, Bellarmine.
2 points away.
For the 85, yeah. Will it come before the next media timeout? We'll see. Here's Harris, right of the circle. Spins down the right of the lane. Fleming and Harris tie up. And it'll be S&T's ball, and we will have our timeout right now. 3:57 to go. It's all Bellarmine. Has been for quite a while. The Knights 83 and S&T 45. This is Bellarmine basketball on the Louisville Catholic Sports Network. Post-game show. Today we're going to have our BAE Systems Defensive Player of the Game, so stay tuned for that. That's all part of our post-game programming. Bellarmine up to 54% shooting. 65% are the Knights here in the second half, Mark.
Yeah, didn't shoot it real well the first 6-7 minutes of the ball game. It's been pretty red hot since then.
So Willie Sherfrans comes back in for Bellarmine. Here's Dulon Scott, got it into Lucier. Shot blocked by Taylor. Ball loose on the floor and picked up by Wire. Nice play by Caleb. Bellarmine 2 points away from the 85. Here's Taylor into the lane to Chitty. Ball knocked out of bounds, and last touch by Bellarmine. So the Knights turn it over.
Pretty rough pass there by Caleb. That was a bullet that he fired at CJ.
83-45, Bellarmine leads. High left, it's Greg Lamb at the top. High right to Cyrillic. He fires up a three. It's not there, and Wire rebounds for Bellarmine. Gives it now to Parker Chitty. Front court for the Knights. Out front to CJ Fleming. Back to Chitty on the deep right angle. Bounces high left to Wire. Ben gets it off to Fleming on the left wing. Out front Wire. Right side to Chitty. Cross courts it to Fleming. Get back out front Wire. Ben's three-pointer. Back of the rim, no good. Taylor rebounds and saves it for Chitty. Out front to Fleming. Right side to Chitty. Back to Fleming at the top left. 3 minutes to go. Bellarmine in command. Here's Wire. A three from the right of the circle. Off the mark. Lucier grabs the rebound for S&T. That's his 13th of the game. 83-45. Bellarmine as Pickens misses the three. Taylor with the rebound. Skidded, almost did the split.
Yeah, that's a little dangerous there.
And the officials blew the whistle to get the floor wiped up. And Parker Chitty is obliging, coming out with the mop there.
Fans moaning and groaning now with every missed shot by Bellarmine.
Yep.
Stuck on 83.
For the Drive for 85 promotion, courtesy of Zaxby's. Here's Skylar Hunter in. He replaces Ben Wire. Wire today had 8 rebounds, 4 assists, and 8 points. That's a pretty good line.
Not bad. 3 out of 6 shooting.
83-45 Bellarmine. Chitty to Fleming on the sideline right. Back out front to Parker. Now to Fleming in the right corner to Taylor. Out to Chitty. Left side to Hunter. Fake the three. Out to Chitty. Back to Hunter. Skylar's three-pointer. Line drive short. Rebounded by Lucier. He's had 14 rebounds and 15 points today. He fires from the top of the circle. Doesn't go. Hunter boards for Bellarmine. 2:13 left. Here's Fleming. Motors to the right of the lane. Skids. Out to Hunter. Left side. Out front to Fleming. Top right to Chitty. Parker will fire a three. Doesn't go. Rebound Sherfrans underneath to a cutting Chitty down the lane. Missed the layup. Taylor tips it.
Caleb on the back.
And it's a foul against Taylor. One of the members of the band up there was really upset because he he was counting his food because Franz was right underneath the basket, but he was kind of trapped there, and the band member was jumping up and down in disappointment.
One of the referees knows what's going on. He looked over here and kind of smiled.
Cyrillic is at the line. He was fouled there by Taylor. 1:58 to go. This will be the 1-and-1. The free throw is good for Cyrillic. 8 fouls against Bellarmine this half. Cyrillic has 4 points today, 83-46. 1:58 to go. And the only thing left in doubt is whether or not
the 85.
Yep, or whether or not Caleb Taylor can be the one to do it. The free throw is good, and a 30-second timeout called for by S&T, I believe. And we will stay right here. Well, Mark, the Knights go back on the road.
Yep.
February the 22nd. Still have to go out to Kansas City again. To play Rockhurst and catch Truman State on the way back.
That'd be 2 tough games. Rockhurst's not quite as good as they were last year, but Truman's still good.
Yes, and they beat Bellarmine there last year.
Yep.
Bellarmine shooting now 49%. Their percentage has dipped under 50%, but that last little flurry.
Yeah, Parker's missed 2 threes. Schuyler's missed a shot. Willie missed a shot underneath.
The only people who haven't scored today are Caleb Taylor for Bellarmine and Adam Eberhard, believe it or not. Adam has 10 rebounds and 5 assists, but was 0 for 7 from the field.
Now S&T in a little press. Still playing that 2-3 zone. They're down, 36.
83-47. Here's Hunter on the left sideline for Bellarmine. Out front to Chitty. Dribbles off to the high right. Out front to Fleming. Back to Hunter, left to the key. Over to Fleming, right side of the circle. 9 seconds to shoot. Chitty has it at the top. Will shoot a 3. He missed it. It rimmed out. Hunter rebounds. Brings it out of trouble. Out to Chitty, left of the circle. Parker on a drive. Right of the circle to Fleming. Fleming out front. Chitty again. 1:20 to go. Left side to Hunter. Back to Fleming. Left of the key. CJ's 3. Off the mark. No good. Rebound collected by Cyrillic. When did Bellarmine get to 83? About at the...
They've been up there for over 3 minutes.
Yeah, they got it.
Or at the 3-minute mark.
They had it above the 4-minute mark because the timeout came at 3:57 and they had 83 then.
That's right.
Here's a deep 3 and it goes for Cyrillic. He's got 8. 83-50. Bellarmine by 33.
This is the last chance.
Here's a pass underneath. Willie lays it in. Just wanted to make it dramatic. 85-50. Crowd loves it. Here's Scott on the right sideline to Lamb. Out front to Dulon Scott. Now back to Cyrillic around the perimeter. Right side underneath to Lucier. There, missed the layup. Follows it up. Can't get it to go. Taylor with the rebound. And with 25 seconds left, the shot clock is off. And Bellarmine will just dribble it out. So here's a pass on the left sideline to Hunter. As some people in some profession would say, Bellarmine hit this right on the number. 85-50. Knights by 35. Fleming just dribbling it around. And that's your final. The Knights run away here in the second half and defeat S&T 85-50 to improve to 17-1 on the year. S&T loses their 9th in a row. They are 2-14. The handshake line is going on, and in a moment we will come back and hear from one of the Knights here on our postgame show.
It's time for the Ford Motor Company player interview. Visit your local authorized Ford dealer today.
Bellarmine with 42 points in the second half. They had 43 in the first. They held S&T to 31 points in the second half, and Alex Cook has come by to join us, and you will hear here in just a second. Are you okay now?
Yep.
All right. You guys took it right down to the wire for the 85. What was up with that?
Coach did tell us in a timeout that he would take all of his timeouts and make us run for the chicken, so these people would feel a little bad for us right there. But I'm glad we got it. Glad Willie got it. Willie's my dude, man.
Run for the chicken. Now that's the operative phrase here. The game was started out when Bellarmine just seemed like got great looks in and around the basket, just couldn't score. It was just one of those days when there's a lid on the hoop, I guess, huh?
Right, I mean, like Brent and Adam, we do shooting drills every week, and Brent and Adam are going to win every single shooting drill. They're going to make shots. We're not worried about that. They're great shooters. I mean, we just got to go rebound the ball when they miss. That's my job.
Well, today you did that pretty well with 5 and had 16 points. How do you feel you're coming around with your game after sitting out? There was some rust, I guess, that you had to shake off.
You know, it's not really rust to shake off. It's playing with these guys more and more. These guys are amazing, and more I play with them, more I get adjusted. It's not any type of rush. It's just kind of fitting into the system with these great guys out here. Coach D kind of trusted me more in the offense.
What do you got for him? Anything?
No, that was my question. Just it seems like you were just pressing a little bit the first 3 or 4 games you played,
right? And
now you're a little bit more relaxed and a little bit more Alexistic.
Yeah,
how about that word?
Yeah, Adam told me to just play, man. The captains like Tyler and Adam, they really got my back in these first few games. They're just saying, go out and play. Just leave nothing on the court. Just be energy. Just be who you are. You know.
See, Adam don't score tonight, so you can go in there. Just relax, Adam. Just play.
Yeah. I'll say that to Adam. Yeah.
When do you think the last time he didn't score in a game? When he was like, what, 6 years old, maybe something?
I don't even think that. I think he was a ball hog then. Just kidding.
He might have been. It's hard to say. Listen, we appreciate you coming out. Go enjoy this one.
Thank you.
Thank you, Alex. Alex Cook right there, Bellarmine's leading scorer today with 16 points. Bellarmine wins 85-50 over Missouri S&T. Much